Have you ever wondered if something can remain the same despite undergoing constant change? Imagine this. You have a ship, a magnificent vessel with a storied past. It's called the Ship of Theseus. But as time passes, every plank, sail, and mast on the ship is replaced with brand new parts. Here's the intriguing question. Is the ship, now devoid of its original components, still the Ship of Theseus? Hey there! Welcome back to the channel and accompany me as we dive into the Ship of Theseus Paradox. We'll explore its perplexing implications, extend it to different scenarios, and unveil the philosophical perspectives that have baffled great minds for centuries. The intriguing paradox. At first glance, the Ship of Theseus Paradox appears to be a question of mere semantics. But, as we delve deeper, we find it to be a captivating conundrum that challenges our understanding of identity and change. Consider this thought experiment. You have a favorite childhood toy, a stuffed bear, which you've cherished for years. Over time, the bear's fur becomes worn, and you decide to replace it. Then, its stuffing begins to deteriorate, and you replenish it with fresh filling. Gradually, every part of your beloved bear is replaced until it bears no resemblance to the original. Is it still the same bear you adored as a child? Or ponder the case of a classic car enthusiast. They acquire a vintage car, lovingly restoring it over time, swapping out every component until not a single part from the original car remains. Is it still the same classic car, steeped in history and nostalgia? Extending the paradox. Let's take the Ship of Theseus Paradox beyond the realm of objects. Consider a river. Over time, the water in the river flows continuously, with each molecule being replaced. If every molecule in the river changes, can we still call it the same river? Or is it an entirely new entity, though it occupies the same space and flows in the same direction? Now, let's shift our perspective to the human body. Our cells constantly regenerate. In a span of several years, nearly every cell in our bodies is replaced. Does this mean that we are not the same person we were a decade ago? Can we retain our identity despite the ever-changing cellular landscape? Liking the video so far? Consider dropping a like and subscribing for more intriguing content. Back to video. Philosophical perspectives. To navigate the Ship of Theseus Paradox, philosophers have proposed several perspectives. Identity through continuity. Some argue that identity depends on the continuity of an object or entity. As long as there is a continuous process of replacement, the identity remains intact. In this view, the Ship of Theseus remains the same ship as long as the replacements happen gradually and without interruption. Identity through essence. Others contend that identity is not solely tied to physical continuity but involves the essence or function of the object. If the ship continues to serve its original purpose and function, it can still be considered the Ship of Theseus, even if all its parts are new. Identity through parts. Some suggest that identity is based on the specific components that make up an entity. From this perspective, if you were to gather all the original parts replaced from the Ship of Theseus and assemble them into a new ship, you would have a second Ship of Theseus, thus raising questions about the existence of multiple identities. Conclusion. The Ship of Theseus Paradox invites us to explore profound questions about the nature of identity, persistence, and change. It challenges us to ponder whether the essence of a thing lies in its parts, its function, or its uninterrupted existence. Whether it's a ship, a childhood toy, a river, or even ourselves, the paradox encourages us to reconsider what it means for something to remain the same in the face of constant transformation. In this paradox, we find not only a tantalizing intellectual puzzle but a gateway to deeper reflections on the essence of existence itself.